Good evening, and welcome to the Crypto Overnighter. I'm Nicodemus, and I will be your host as we take a look at the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. And remember, none of this is financial advice. And it's 10 p.m. on Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. Welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter, where we have no sponsors, no hidden agendas, and no BS. But we do have the news, so let's get to that. Tonight, we're diving into a whirlpool of stories that are shaping the crypto landscape. We'll start by exploring the regulatory challenges faced by Binance. The world's largest cryptocurrency exchange faces regulatory issues not just in Australia, but globally. Then we'll shift our focus to Singapore, where the DBS Bank is revolutionizing the payment process with the digital version of the Chinese yuan. We'll also discuss the UK's significant step toward regulating cryptocurrencies with the Economic Crime and Corporate Transparency Bill, and Denmark's directive to Saxo Bank to divest from its cryptocurrency holdings. We'll then turn our attention to France's crypto-friendly regulations and their call for a globally coordinated approach to regulation. And finally, we'll end on a positive note, discussing the significant decrease in losses from scams and hacks in the crypto world in the first half of 2023. So buckle up and get ready for a deep dive into the world of cryptocurrencies. Let's go. Binance faces regulatory scrutiny in many places. This time we're talking about Australia. The Australian Securities and Investments Commission, ASIC, recently searched Binance's Australian offices as part of an ongoing investigation into the company's derivatives business. This follows the cancellation of Binance Australia's derivatives license in April due to concerns over how it classifies clients as professional wholesale investors, investors who receive fewer regulatory protections than retail customers. Binance said that it's cooperating fully with local authorities and is committed to meeting local regulatory standards. In addition to the Australian investigation, Binance is also facing legal challenges in other parts of the world. The company's U.S. arm and its CEO, Changpeng Zhao, are currently the subject of a lawsuit from U.S. regulators alleging the exchange operated unlawfully and listed unregistered securities. Binance's office in Paris were also raided on June on charges of aggravated money laundering. In a separate development, Binance has withdrawn its support for 8 multi-chain bridge tokens effective from July 7, 2023. This decision was made following a partial pause in the functioning of cross-chain routes in the multi-chain protocol that began in May. The affected tokens include Polkastarter, Alchemy Bay, Beefy Finance, Superverse, Travala, Spell Token, Alpaca Finance, and Harvest Finance. Binance had previously suspended token deposits to multi-chain's bridge token networks in May due to struck transactions across several cross-chain pathways. The multi-chain protocol has been facing its own set of challenges, with concerns raised after the management team failed to address the issue of stuck transactions. This led to speculation about the project's status and potential force majeure, including rumors of the arrest of the protocol's CEO in China. Since these issues arose, the value of the multi-chain token has seen a significant drop, leading major players in the crypto industry, including Binance, to withdraw their support. Despite these challenges, Binance continues to operate and recently announced plans to list PENDLE, the official token of the PENDLE finance protocol. This listing already has had a significant impact on PENDLE's value, with a reported price surge of approximately 50% following the announcement. As the situation continues to unfold, industry participants remain cautious, and Binance continues to navigate its own set of legal hurdles. Speaking of regulatory challenges, let's shift our focus to the East. And if you're enjoying our deep dives into the world of crypto, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's talk about DBS Bank in Singapore and its approach to digital currency. Singapore's DBS Bank recently launched a new service that allows businesses to receive payments in e-CNY, the digital version of the Chinese yuan. This service, known as the e-CNY Merchant Solution, enables automated settlement of the CBDC directly into the business's bank deposit accounts. This solution is designed to simplify the payment process, eliminating the need for manual settlement. It also has features that allow businesses in areas with limited internet connectivity to receive payments. The first transaction using this service involved a catering company in Shenzhen. DBS Bank China CEO Ginger Cheng believes this technology will be rapidly adopted. He stated that by integrating a CBDC collection and settlement method into existing payment systems, businesses can prepare for a future where consumers in China can use digital fiat for their daily activities. This merchant solution also provides reconciliation through consolidated merchant reports with itemized digital yuan transactions available via their digital platform for business banking. This service is part of a broader trial of asset tokenization by the Singapore Monetary Authority and several major banks. Since its pilot in April of 2020, the use of China's central bank digital currency has grown significantly. It is now accepted across 17 provinces and 26 cities in China. The Chinese government is also testing the yuan's potential to replace the US dollar in international trade with Russia. DBS Bank is known for its pro-crypto stance. In 2020, the Singaporean megabank launched cryptocurrency trading and custody services for institutional clients. The bank has also participated in various government-related blockchain initiatives in Singapore, including Project Orchid, Project Guardian, and Project Yuban. The new CBDC service marks another milestone in DBS Bank's efforts to enable instant and frictionless 24/7 payments. Lim Soon Chong is the head of Global Transaction Services at DBS Bank. They said that they're looking forward to building on this launch to explore new digital payment solutions such as cross-border CBDC payments. Blockchain technology settles payments faster than traditional methods and can be used outside of banking hours. That's just part of why distributed ledger technology is being increasingly adopted. Singapore's recently announced purpose-bound money protocol would also offer more flexible arrangements between clients and merchants. For example, clients can settle merchant account when they receive acceptable goods or services. The Monetary Authority of Singapore is the city-state's de facto central bank. They recently released new proposals for digital asset exchanges. These proposals state that crypto exchanges must keep client funds separate from corporate funds and record when customers move money. The launch of the e-CNY merchant solution by DBS Bank is a significant step toward a wider adoption of CBDCs. It not only simplifies the payment process for businesses, but also paves the way for the future of digital payments. From Asia, we now move to Europe, where the UK is making significant strides in regulating cryptocurrencies. But before we dive into that, remember to follow us on Twitter for the latest updates and insights. Now, let's discuss the UK's Economic Crime and Corporate Transparency Bill. The United Kingdom is taking a significant step toward regulating cryptocurrencies with the Economic Crime and Corporate Transparency Bill. This bill has been passed by the House of Lords and is designed to help law enforcement agencies seize and freeze cryptocurrencies used for criminal activities. The bill was introduced in September and has undergone several amendments since then. One of these amendments ensures that the measures extend to terrorism cases. Another addition to the bill allows authorities to seize property that can help identify cryptocurrencies linked to crime. Courts are also empowered to ask authorities to seize and freeze cryptocurrencies used for crime. The UK government has been proactive in combating the criminal use of cryptocurrencies. As of part of its 3-year economic crime agenda, the government introduced crypto tactical advisors to police departments across the country. These advisors will help identify and seize digital assets tied to crime. The bill now returns to the House of Commons for the final stages before it becomes law. The bill can be sent back and forth between the chambers of Parliament until an agreement is reached. Once both houses agree on the document, it will then need to be signed by the King. The Economic Crime and Corporate Transparency Bill is part of a broader effort to enhance the UK's reputation as a favorable place for lawful businesses to flourish while eliminating illicit money from the country. The reforms will require everyone registering a company in the UK to confirm their identity, addressing the misuse of companies for criminal purposes or by corrupt foreign officials. The United Kingdom has initiated several measures to legitimize the use of digital assets. Recently, the UK Law Commission submitted a proposal to the government to provide a comprehensive legal foundation for cryptocurrencies. Last month, the UK government also passed legislation to promote the safe adoption of crypto. These steps show the UK's commitment to creating a secure, regulated environment for the safe use of digital assets. Regulation seems to be the theme of the day, doesn't it? Let's keep the ball rolling and head over to Denmark, where Saxo Bank has received some interesting instructions from the Danish Financial Supervisory Authority. And hey, if you're finding our content valuable, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps bring new people to the show. Now, on to Saxo Bank's crypto conundrum. The Danish bank Saxo has been instructed by the country's financial regulator to divest from its cryptocurrency holdings. This directive was announced by the Danish Financial Supervisory Authority on Wednesday. The FSA clarified that the current regulations do not permit banks to engage in such activities as a side business due to concerns about financial stability. Saxo Bank had been trading in crypto assets on its own account to cover risks associated with the offering of other financial products. What an interesting twist that is, right? A trad firm, and a bank no less, investing in crypto. However, the FSA stated that this does not change the fact that such activity is not allowed for Danish financial institutions. The FSA also pointed out that the European Union's crypto regulation, known as Markets in Crypto Asset, will only be effective from December 30th, 2024. Until then, the activity remains unregulated. The FSA believes that unregulated trading in crypto assets can lead to distrust in the financial system, and it would be unfounded to legitimize trading in crypto assets. In response to the FSA's decision, Saxo Bank stated that they will take the decision into account and review it thoroughly to determine their next steps. They also noted that they've held a very limited portfolio of cryptocurrencies solely to hedge a marginal proportion of risk associated with facilitating crypto assets. Saxo Bank further explained that the majority of this exposure is mitigated through exchange-traded and cleared products. Therefore, the FSA's decision will have a very limited impact on their business, and their customers will not experience any significant changes. This decision by the FSA is a significant development in the world of finance and cryptocurrency. It highlights the ongoing regulatory challenges that financial institutions face when dealing with crypto. While Saxo Bank maintains that the decision will have a limited impact on their operations, it does underscore the need for clear and comprehensive regulations in the crypto space. The fact that micro-regulations will only come into effect after the end of 2024 means that there is a significant period of uncertainty ahead for financial institutions dealing with crypto assets. This could potentially lead to more such directives from regulators in the future. The FSA's concerns about unregulated trading leading to distrust in the financial system also raises questions about the broader implications of the growing popularity of crypto. As more people and institutions invest in these digital assets, the need for effective regulation becomes even more critical. My take on it? The FSA's decision is a reminder of the regulatory hurdles that still need to be overcome in the world of crypto. It serves as a call to action for regulators and financial institutions alike to work toward creating a stable and trustworthy environment for trading in crypto assets. From Denmark, we now move to France, where the regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies is changing. But before we dive into that, remember to smash that like button and help out the channel. Now, let's discuss France's crypto-friendly regulations. The global regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies is changing. We literally talk about it every night. France seems to be interested in leading the way. The Autorité des marchés financiers, France's financial market regulator, has recently published a paper that aims to define decentralized finance and provide an overview of the sector. This move is seen as a sign that regulators outside the US are adopting a more welcoming approach to the crypto industry, in contrast to the US, where regulators are tightening their grip. The AMF's paper highlights the need for a globally coordinated approach to regulation, one that balances investor protection with the fostering of innovation. The regulator also acknowledges the potential benefits of DeFi activities and governance models, but warns of the risks that they pose to participants. These risks include compliance with anti-money laundering and counter-terrorist financing regulations, as well as adherence to Know Your Customer rules. The AMF is seeking feedback on its paper in an effort to develop a balanced regulatory approach. And finally, let's end this show on a positive note. Scams in the crypto world have seen a significant decrease in 2023. But before we get into the details, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Now, let's dive in. In the first half of 2023, the crypto world saw a significant decrease in losses from scams and hacks. The total value of cryptocurrencies lost in scams, hacks, and rug pulls targeting Web3 platforms was $656.61 million. That's a 75% drop from the same time period last year when losses amounted to $1.9 billion. This data comes to us from a report by BIOSIN, a blockchain security firm. DeFi platforms were the most affected by scams and hacks during this period. These platforms, which aim to disrupt traditional financial institutions, are often targeted due to their anonymity and lack of regulation. Out of the total losses, $292 million came from 85 DeFi security breaches, making up 62% of the total losses. Hackers often exploit vulnerabilities in unaudited smart contracts to drain funds. However, the number of such cases has significantly reduced. losses from hackers operating smart contract vulnerabilities amounted to $264 million, accounting for 56% of the total losses. Phishing scams and rug pulls were also prevalent. Victims lost around $108 million to phishing scams and approximately $75.87 million to rug pulls. Despite these losses, the overall reduction in total money lost during the first half of the year is a positive development for crypto investors in the industry as a whole. Ethereum, due to its large number of Web3 projects, has been a major target for scams and hacks in the crypto space. This trend continued into the first half of 2023. While the total value stolen from Ethereum scams and hacks fell compared to 2022, it still represented the majority of funds stolen in the crypto sector. In total, 75.6% of the loss amount came from Ethereum, amounting to approximately $356 million. The BNB chain, with 58 cases, had the highest number of recorded attacks, accounting for 53.7% of all security incidents. This report by Biosin paints a picture of an industry that is improving its security measures. Web3 projects have stepped up their security game, and the crypto community has become smarter about security best practices. Professional smart contract auditing has increased, although about 49% of the attacked projects had not undergone an audit. Some of the biggest attacks include the $197 million breach on Euler Finance, the $67 million stolen from Atomic Wallet, and the MEV sandwich attacks, resulting in a total loss of approximately $25 million. About $113 million was sent back through Tornado Cash and other mixers, while $215 million was recovered from attackers. This shows the industry is making strides in improving security, but there is still a long way to go. So what happened? Tonight we covered a lot of ground in the world of crypto. We started with Binance facing regulatory scrutiny in Australia and other parts of the world, while also dealing with challenges from the Multichain protocol. We then moved on to DBS Bank in Singapore, which is pioneering the use of the digital yuan to simplify the payment process for businesses. In the UK, we saw the passage of the Economic Crime and Corporate Transparency Bill, a significant step toward regulating cryptocurrencies and combating their use for criminal activities. Meanwhile, in Denmark, Saxo Bank has been instructed by the country's financial regulator to divest itself from its crypto holdings, highlighting the ongoing regulatory challenges that financial institutions face when dealing with crypto. We also discussed France's crypto-friendly regulations and the need for a globally coordinated approach to regulation, one that balances investor protection with fostering innovation. Lastly, we ended on a positive note with a significant decrease in losses from scams and hacks in the crypto world in the first half of 2023. And that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank you, my listeners, because when you stop listening, I will stop talking. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please like, follow, subscribe, leave a rating, or maybe a review. And in the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow night.